the show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Championship Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, they're down 3 games to 1, so it's do or die time now. That's not a good place to be, obviously, but we do see some teams play their best when their backs are up against the ropes. The key is to just take it one game at a time and not worry about how many.
Ready now is Max Kepler, and we are set for baseball here this evening. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Rear calls for it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding in is Jorge Polanco. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Pitch is a cold strike, the throw. And Jansen's got his man at second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded by Panic. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A 1-1 home. Belted high and deep into right center. Center fielder going back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. His 3rd home run of this series. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
In now, Marcus Semien. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Jeffers finds it. And a good throw just beats him. Semien almost reached on the strikeout, but he couldn't quite beat the throw, and there's one gone. And no surprise based on how close that play was. They're looking at replay to see if they want to challenge the out call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will take a look at all the available angles and get us an answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Jays have elected to challenge.
So here's one last look at it. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call, and I just don't see it there. I'd be really surprised if the challenge works out for them in this one.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Full count now. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Batting fifth.
Next to dig in, Teoscar Hernandez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Second inning coming up. It's now 1. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Nelson Cruz. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. The question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Trying to strike out the side. Here it is.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gurriel gets under it and makes the catch to end. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel. Grounded down the third baseline. Donaldson's up with it. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting fifth.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And folks, today I'm locking in on outfielder Max Kepler. I think he's just starting to scratch the surface. Bit off a couple of years trying to learn his craft a little bit. The bat's coming along. The defense has always been there. Super accurate arm, real sure-handed in the outfield.
Starts to go around to the home plate umpire, says he held up ball 2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. So 2 out, nobody on. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, he's definitely off to a shaky start tonight, giving up 2 home runs in 2 innings. The good news is they were both solo shots. The bad news is the rest of the lineup is salivating in the dugout, waiting for their chance to face him.
Into the box, Joe Panic. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Buxton able to track it down for the 3rd out. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. We've played 2. Up. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Springer. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping in next, Ryan Jeffers. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
batting now.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He's gone 5 for 13. He's taken him deep once.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
So now to the plate, Max Kepler. Simmons stands at second with 2 gone. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Bottom of the 3rd now, and now it will be the catcher, Danny Jansen.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd. So it's back to the top of the order now. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Hit sharply on the ground with the left. A diving effort as it's off his glove. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
Number 10, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So the next to bat will be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Jansen is on his way home, and now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. Santiago Espinal will have to get loose in a hurry now as she'll come in and run following the injury. Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Santiago Espinal will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Now it'll be Jorge Polanco as we begin the top of the 4th. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard on the ground at first. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Donaldson, a runner at second with one away. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there, then the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two. Had the weight back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. One left for Minnesota. They're down 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. And there's one away.
The third baseman, number 8.
One out, base is empty, and that will bring in Kevin Biggio. So 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So here is Randall Grichuk. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Fouled away. So 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth. Leading off the inning, it'll be Kyle Garland. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
To the plate now, Byron Buxton. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind the ball in 2 strikes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gurriel will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Up next, Ryan Jeffers. He flew out in his last debut. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Now another 1-2. Grounded to third. This could be 2. He's right there. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Stepping in for the Jays, Joe Pennant flew out in his only at-bat so far. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. Into the box, Danny Jansen worked a walk his first time up. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 is outside for a ball.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The center fielder,
At the plate now is Santiago Espinal. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Second baseman.
So stepping in is Marcus Semien. No hits to this point. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. This is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 2-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of the pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Donaldson's there, and the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they're on top 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Racing back to center fielder. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. 1 out and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here comes the 1-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a run on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Reined in over the first, and that retires the side. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. The 1-1 home. Scorched to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel. Buxton is right there, 1 down. Kevin Biggio stepping up now. The 1-1. Grounded softly to the right. Fielded cleanly, and indeed he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter.
Wendell Grichuk will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout, Joe Panik.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing that stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes in many ways, and he couldn't.
Well, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one, either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
Santiago Espinal would be next. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. And stepping in, Santiago Espinal looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays' leadoff batter. Ready with the 2-1. The middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and not in time as the run scores. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
You know, B-Roll, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you hit first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
1-2 now. Weak grounder back to the mound. The throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning. The 3-1. Popped him up. Guerrero has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 1 out, nobody on. He loses him on ball 4. Next, here is Kyle Garland. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away from the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
On to first, and the Twins are... Last half of the 7th here, and here comes the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Teoscar Hernandez becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side and...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Max Kepler. He made it to 3rd on a triple in his previous appearance. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. Digging in, the switch hitter.
Jorge Polanco.
2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how manager's thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring it home.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, and his guy will leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio. The 1-2. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Here's Randall Grichuk.
Designated hitter, Randall.
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And that's the second out. Now to the plate, here is Joe Panic. 3-2 pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Now to bat, Miguel Sano. And his guys needing to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Next, it'll be Kyle Garland. Last time through was a base hit. All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Final strike for the Twins. Hit down the line at first. And a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fuse at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Twins, no runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Go